Hello everyone, Daniel and Emily. We are here at the fire brigade station with Dominique and Olivia over here in their little uniforms. Apparently it's like a sauna in there, so they're probably going to start sweating, so don't mind that. We're here standing in between two fire trucks. She told us what they were called, but I forgot. Yeah, pretty big. I myself put one of these together on stage with my pop. So we'll ask them a few questions about what they do and how they got into it, and yeah, let's go meet them.
Hi guys.
Hello. So this is Olivia here, and this is Dominique. Yep. And yeah, so we're just going to ask a few questions. Emily, if you'd like to start us off.
Yep. Just want to know how everything works. So if you wanted a position in being a firefighter, how would you get to that level?
What happens is you start with, you fill out an application form, and then from that you hand it in and you'll sit an interview in front of a panel of, I think it's about 3 people, and then if you get accepted, then you start a recruit course which goes for approximately 10 weeks, and that gives you your minimum skills qualifications, which means you can turn out on the tanker to grass fires and things like that. And then from there you just go through and do different stages and different programs that increase your skill level until you reach as far as you want to go. So that's pretty much how you get into it, really.
Sounds good. Is there a certain age you have to be?
You've got to be 16, and yeah, you've got to undergo things like police checks and things like that, just to make sure that we want a certain group of people in the brigade, and we respect that. So we just do a police check and things like that, just to make sure you're all good.
How did you two get into it? Because you're obviously young, you're 17, and so how old are you?
30.
30. But yeah, so how did you two get into it?
I can't even talk.
Was it almost the same process or different?
Yeah, it was exactly the same process, but I come up through the junior development program, so I did that from when I was 11, and that just kind of brings you into fire brigade. So you do running and things like that, and then yeah, I just sat an interview like everyone else, and 2 years later here I am.
Is it the same with you, Dominique?
No, I actually had friends that were involved in the fire brigade, and basically we'd be sitting around at home and the page would go off and they'd be like, we're going to a fire call, and I'll sit there like, feeling, what could I do? I could actually, and they used to say to me, why don't you come down and see if you like it and join up and stuff, and that's basically how I got into it, and I've been in 10 years now, so yeah.
Have you ridden in the big truck?
I have ridden multiple times. I've ridden in the big truck, so it's very fun. Very fun. Your adrenaline kicks in. And especially when you go into a big house fire and your heart's beating 100 miles an hour, it's a pretty good feeling.
Oh, sorry, go.
Do you find that summer's the most fires within the
Generally,
community?
we have just as many in the winter. You get a lot of heater fires and you still get your house fires. Summer obviously has a lot of grass fires, but in the winter you get the car accidents and things like that. So yeah, there's not really a quiet time.
At the moment, our rescue calls are on par with our non-rescue calls. So we're sitting at 58 rescue calls and 57 just general jobs. So it's pretty balanced.
I'm going to ask competition. So we've obviously got the youth, the young one, the recruit, the rookie, and we've got the veteran. So who do you reckon's probably more skilled?
I'd say Dominique. She's
I don't know.
Each person's good at something different, and that's a good thing about fire brigade is if you're not comfortable in doing something, you won't be forced to do something. And it's good because each person, like anyone in the brigade, if you need help with something, they'll just be like, yep, come up, for a little bit and I'll teach you how to do this. And I find that's the best way to learn.
And look, whether you're male, female, whatever, I drive the trucks under instruction. So it's not that it's just a male-dominated thing. It's actually, there's quite a few females around, and looking at me and Olivia, we're not the biggest people here. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just, yeah, everyone gets treated very equally, and it's a big community thing too. Like the reason we joined was for the community, to do something, to give something back to them. So yeah, and we really enjoy it.
Do you reckon you'll be able to show us around the truck and
Sweet. So what's this big engine called?
Okay, sorry. This is our pumper. So basically we've got the cabin section, which 3 people can sit in that, and it's got your BA cylinders that strap onto you once you get in the truck to go to a call. And we have all our lockers here with different equipment into it. So we've got our fans and our generators, tools, fuel, a bit of everything in every locker. So we have, do you want to open some of the other lockers and we'll show you around then? So we've got hoses and chocks and tarps in this locker.
In these tiny small lockers, these are our spare BA cylinders for, you would have seen in the back of the truck. They're just so when those ones run out, we just top them up with these ones, just replace the sets. So, and then back around the back here, don't know whether we can fit through here, but squeeze through. So this is probably the most technical part, would you say, Dom?
Yeah, it is, yep.
So this is our pump. So you have to be a pump operator to be able to operate this, and it's all, I don't know, it's all different flows, and you can do water and A-class foam.
Yeah, we can do foam and water on this one.
Yep. So it's pretty cool, I reckon. And then both these lockers are just more hose line. So you'll just see different hoses, filler lengths for when we run out of water and we need to fill up the truck from a static supply. So yeah, this is pretty much where the magic happens, you could say.
Okay, and in this locker at the back we have our branches and we have our hoses and our hydrant keys. So basically we can do a relay from the back that if we've got a fire we can stop at a hydrant, connect the hose in, truck takes off and it will lay it all the way down to the houses or wherever we've got the fires at.
So right now we're in the Mavis Waterson turnout room and we're going to ask Dominique why it's called that. So if you could explain.
We named this room after Mavis Waterson as she'd been in the brigade in the auxiliary for 50 years and they thought that it'd be nice to dedicate this room to her. Mavis passed away at the start of this year, but yeah, she gave a lot to the brigade and this is basically, we've called this after her, and she was still around when this room was called the Mavis Waterson turnout room.
That's very good. There are a lot of uniforms here. Is there one for every person or is there a couple of spare in here?
No, there's one per person at the moment. A couple of the members are out in the turnout area as well because we can't all fit, but yeah, generally this is most of us in here. So yeah, we've just got our turnout jackets and our overpants. We have our gloves. So we've got our gloves. We have our flash hoods.
For when we wear BA.
So when you wear
For
BA.
when we wear BA.
Goes on. We've got helmets as well. Yeah, that's basically all our gear here.
So how many people do you have in this branch?
In this section?
Probably over 60 members.
Yep, and about 20 are non-operational, so they just help with brigade support, things like that. And the rest, so the 40 of us are pretty much turning out, which, yeah, so it's a lot of people, but it's good because it really, covers our demand for jobs that we have. So we're always pretty much guaranteed that there's going to be a bum on a seat, and that's what we want at the end of the day.
We're currently doing recruitment at the moment, so we will have another batch of people coming through.
So what's the go with this recruitment? What's happening here?
Basically, people just put their expression of interest through, and there's a procedure where they fill out paperwork, they get interviewed and get selected by a panel. So there might be 30 people that are interested, but we might only take 15 and run a recruit course and then, get them up to their level to turn out.
Do you need special requirements to be recruited?
Not so much special requirements, just like I said earlier about age, you've got to be a minimum of 16. Yeah, just pretty much police check, that's about it really. No real special requirements, well, not that I can think of off the top of my head. We accept everyone as long as you're willing to put in, as much as you put in is
as long as you put in 100%?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
If you're going to put in a lot of effort, you'll get a lot of it. You get a lot out of it.
Okay, so walking around here and there's nothing going on, you're obviously not going to walk around in these big microwave things. So if the alarm did sound and you weren't ready, how long would you have to get ready and get in the truck?
We have 4 minutes from the time that the pager goes off to get to the station and get the truck out the door. So we're quite lucky that quite a few of our members live very close. So I'm probably about not even 2 minutes away. So within the 4 minutes, I'm dressed and on the truck usually.
Have you ever missed out on the truck, just like got ready and got out and it just left?
Yeah, that happens, but we're always encouraged to take a second truck, so you can just fall back on the second truck and turn out on that one.
Who's probably quicker at getting dressed?
I don't think we've ever had a competition, really.
We probably should. We probably should. I think you should get out of them and then just pretend to have a competition.
I think Dominique's got 8 years more practice in putting her gear on than me. But
Sounds like a pretty good idea to me. What do you guys think? Do you reckon we could give that a try?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Alright, here we go. It's competition.
Time is going.
It's going to get heated. Did anyone see what I did there?
I did.
Yes, it was a very intended pun. The winner gets a special prize. Our respect. So we're just watching them get undressed. This is...
And boots look heavy.
Do you usually wear your casual clothes underneath them? Yeah. Oh, okay. So then it makes it even more hotter if you're wearing jeans.
So your pajamas? Yep.
They pretty much said that they do wear their casual clothes underneath, even if it is at 2 o'clock in the morning, and they will wear their pajamas. But if I became a firefighter and I slept naked, would I have to get dressed before I came? That'd probably be a good idea. Does it get like? Do you have to wear like jeans or full clothes underneath, or could you wear shorts? They can have shorts. You can have shorts. Yeah.
So this gear here is our structural gear. So this is for pretty much all our jobs except our grass fires. And if you look over here, this is our wildfire gear. If you have a feel of that, it's not as thick. It's got no insulation whatsoever. It's just for the summer when it gets really hot. We're just doing a lot of grass fires. And we've also got different helmets too. So our structural helmets here have visors for protection.
Don't want to burn your eyes.
Helmets don't have any visor. So it's more, would you say, practicality really, and it's still safe. It's still like PPE, but it's just a lot easier to wear this to a grass fire.
What is PPE?
Personal protective equipment.
Okay.
So it's a lot easier to wear this in summer than it is to wear this to a grass fire because you would sweat, you'd cook.
Okay, wait. Before we start this competition, can I just get a quick demonstration of what the siren is?
Oh, they're all different.
Alright, so... Okay, alright, are we ready?
He's not filmed this.
Ready?
The siren's going, get ready, go, go, go. Only got 4 minutes. The rookie off to an early lead. The veteran's struggling. The veteran is struggling. 8 years of experience. The rookie, much more energy. Oh no, she's starting up. What's that? What's that? On the chart. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dominique. Dominique left behind. Congratulations, Olivia. We've just seen Olivia trounce Dominique in a dressing competition. Yeah, so...
Wasn't even a minute, I don't think, Daniel.
3 minutes to spare. That's excellent.
In there. She'll get slower the longer she's there.
So...
We're like partners in crime. We're like partners in
PRC. Do you have a little handshake?
That's alright. I fit into Olivia's gear, so if I haven't got mine, I just jump
we
into
always
hers.
share because we're like the same size.
The same size.
So she rings in, she's like, I'm going to a job, I'm wearing your gear.
Sharing is caring.
That's exactly right.
Would you say this environment is very friendly?
This is the best environment. Like it's like another family. Everyone looks after everyone. I can't really describe it. It's the best.
It's a really close knit. And basically we all work together really well. And if something's gone wrong, you can rely on others in the brigade to give you a hand, or you can sit down and talk about things. It's really good.
And that's both personally and within Fire Brigade as well. Like, everyone, a lot of the boys are plumbers or carpenters or things like that. So, you just ring them up, oh, can you come and help me at my house? So it's really good. Everyone just looks after each other and, I can't
One
describe
giant
it.
family.
It's exactly right. It's a family.
Okay, so to be a firefighter, you obviously have to have many skills. So between you two, what is probably your best skill each? Getting that fire put out with the hose?
Yeah.
Putting your uniform on quickly?
Doing it quick and getting the job done basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say pretty much the same.
So do you have any final words to say to the community?
Okay, so pretty much to the community, we would just say stay safe. Safety is your number one priority. Have things like your fire escape plan in action at home. So in case of an emergency, that all your family stays safe. If you can, try and give something back to your community because you'll get a lot out of it. So we are always looking for new members. You don't have to be young and fit and, have the body of a superhero, but you can be a stay-at-home mum, you can be a tradesperson, you can even be a retiree. We accept everybody, and if you are willing to learn, we are more than willing to teach you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly thank Dominique and Olivia, and I'm gonna quickly ask if I can go for a ride in the truck, me and Emily, and yeah.
Yeah, sure, we can go for a ride on the truck. We'll go now. Let's head off.
Let's go.
Yay!
Woo! Jump in that truck.
Like to say thank you for your time and what you put into the community. Thanks for taking us out in the truck. It was a really good experience.
So much fun.
Fine. Hopefully this just gets across to people that, you know, might inspire people to actually join up or give something back to the community. So that was our pleasure to be able to help you and show you around.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you
I
for your time.
definitely did enjoy it. I find I'm definitely interested in becoming a firefighter.
Yeah, so just thank you for
so yeah.
the interview and
Thank you for giving us the time of your day.